Yo, Diddy, what the fuck, man?
Hello. Good morning. Let's go. Hello. Good morning. Hello. Good morning. Know you've been waiting for it. 'Cause I seen.
Yo, this is A.P.T, y'all. And I'm here today to review Diddy, Dirty Money's new album, Last Train to Paris. And you know what? I've reviewed a lot of albums lately. I'm a big music connoisseur. I've looked forward to albums coming out all year long. I reviewed Kanye's, I reviewed Nicki Minaj's, I reviewed Michael Jackson's new album, which is awesome. But honestly, out of all the albums I reviewed, the one I've been waiting for the most out of all of them was the Diddy album. I know y'all probably look at me crazy, like what the heck are you talking about? But really, ever since No Way Out came out back in 1997, I've been a staunch Diddy supporter. My friends used to make fun of me in college because I was, on that Diddy shit. I got the Forever album, and I got the Saga Continues album, the Press Play album, the Remix album. I mean, like, I'm a Diddy fan for life, you know what I'm saying? And I appreciate, his hard work ethic and the stuff he puts into, his music. And I just appreciate all that. So, when I heard some new stuff was coming out, I'm like, I will be there, I will buy it, I will get it, do whatever I got to do. I'm a supporter, you know what I'm saying? And then he said he was doing this Last Train to Paris thing. It's going to be like a little storyboard. It's going to start with him breaking up with the girl, then, trying to be a player, then meeting a love, and then losing it again. I understood that. I like story. I'm a theater person. I understand where he was going with it, you know what I'm saying? So, I get the album, and, I'm expecting that, that Diddy, you know what I'm saying? That arrogant Diddy. That Diddy that makes you want to dance in the clubs. That Diddy is just like, take that, yeah. And the other catchphrases. All that hot stuff, you know what I'm saying? So, why I had to end up downloading this hot piece of garbage and put it into my ears to listen to is beyond my comprehension right now. And you know what the sad part is? The sad part is it's not a bad album in the sense that, production is bad or that the song's necessarily bad. It's bad in the sense that the album is just plain boring. I have never known Diddy to put out a boring album. He might have put out an uneven album, like with the Forever album, but even with that album, you had the absolute club bangers on there, you had the right guest appearances. This one, you got the guest appearances that just seem like they're there just to be there. You got songs that are made that seem soulless and lifeless. I mean, you got Diddy that got rid of most of that braggadocious stuff and put in this, like, lovey-dovey, ooh, I'm feeling her, ooh, she doesn't want me, ooh, now she does type crap. And it's just boring. It is a boring album. You know how boring the album is? I do these reviews, like, I download the albums before anybody else gets them as best as I can, and I try to be the first one to review them. I've had this album since Tuesday. It is now Sunday, and the only reason I'm reviewing it is because a friend of mine from KnowYouAin'tRadio.com contacted me and asked me if I was doing a review, and I had to text her and be like, yo, straight up, this album is boring. I wasn't going to review it, but you know what? I'll do it because I like y'all. Y'all got a good show and program and a good site. I'll help you out. But really, this album, I have not bumped this CD since Tuesday. It is now Sunday. So, I've got the album, and again, I got other albums too. I got Nicki's, I got Mike's. All the albums I've downloaded up to this point, I've been able to go back and say, oh, you know what? I want to hear this song. I want to hear this song. Oh, you know what? I've been playing this in my head all day. I got to go home and listen to it. This album, there is not a single song in here that I ever have to hear again in life. Yes, there are some bangers like, Hello, Good Morning, and Loving You No More. But even those songs are just kind of like, oh, this song exists. I don't really have to ever listen to this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's bullshit. And I hate cussing in my reviews, but this album is pure bullshit. I would give it a 0 rating, except for a few things. One, I do appreciate the fact that Diddy tried to add a story arc to the album, because not a lot of artists try to do that. So just the fact that he's attempting to do that gets him a point. I do appreciate the production value. The production does sound crisp and clear. It's just that all the beats sound pretty much boring and aren't going to get you grooving. But if they had been split up into different albums, be on point. And also, there are a couple of songs here that I do like. Like I said, I like Hello, Good Morning. There's a song called Someone to Love, which has an awesome sample.
You know what I'm looking for. Looking for someone to love me.
But really, this album, it sounds like if Diddy was in college and he was doing a musical thesis and they said, okay, for your last project, try to put together some shit that we can listen to and we'll give you an A. And Diddy said, okay, here's Last Train to Paris. And that's what you get. You get an album that sounds boring, that has decent production, but will ultimately never have to be played in your ears ever again. I doubt anybody that I know will be bumping it in their car. And me, as big of a Diddy fan as I am, I will not burn this CD. I barely am happy that I downloaded it. I wouldn't recommend buying it. I wouldn't recommend having to listen to it. I wouldn't recommend having to show it to friends or let anybody even know you have the album. It's that boring. It is that boring. You'll be better off. I'll tell you albums you should get. You know what? Get T.I.'s new album. I didn't review T.I.'s album. I would have given it like a 7 or a 7 or 6.5 or 7 out of 10. But he's got some nice bangers on it. Definitely get Mike's album. Get Kanye's album. Save your money. Get Taylor Swift's album. Get Taylor Swift's album before you get this piece of crap. Because you will be bored to death, and I do not want to be responsible for people accidentally getting into accidents in their car as a result of listening to Diddy's new album. Overall rating for the Diddy album, 3 out of 10. This is just crap that you will be put to sleep to. So if you have kids, it's a great album to play if they're like little toddlers and you need to get them to sleep because they don't quite know, like they're not ready to go to bed and stuff. Just throw them the Diddy album. Throw them the Diddy album and be like, kids, it's time to go to bed. I don't want to go to bed. Wait a minute. Take that, take that. They'll be knocked the fuck out for the rest of the night. Alright? That's all I got for y'all. I'm A.P.T. Oh, and get my album, Prince of Parody. It's got some hits on it, parodies from other people. I got the Willow Smith Rub That Nair parody. I got the BMF, Big Moochin' Fella.
I'm just a big leech, heavy moocher, never work, happy loser.
Get my album. I promise you, you'll be laughing in your seat and you will not be put to sleep. Alright? I'm A.P.T, man. I'm not even going to be out. I'm just going to be right here sleeping on Diddy's album. You know what? Here's your album, Diddy. I'm sleeping on it. I'll see y'all later. Peace. Take that, take that.
Teach me how to snuggie. Teach me how to snuggie. Teach me how to snuggie. Teach me how to snuggie.
Man, it feels so comfy. Man, it feels so comfy. Man, it feels so comfy. I'll be wrapped up in my snuggie.
Teach me how to snuggie. Teach me how to snuggie.